Welcome back to another episode of the Hoodie and Headband podcast show. I'm your co-host as always, Bryce Warner.
And I'm your co-host, Tariq McDowell.
Tariq, I gotta ask you, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. A lot better week than the past week. Team went 7-0, won our last game. That was a loud ass clap,
Let's
bro.
go,
God
man.
damn.
Dogs, man. Dogs,
That
man.
was like 2 L's.
Dogs, man.
Yeah.
7-0. 7-0. 7-0. Go ahead.
Let's see. One of the players was like, "What do we get?" I was like, "What you mean?" He said, "We undefeated. What do we get?" I said,
I like them.
"Nothing." He said, "We'll get it.
I like them.
We undefeated." I said, "Hey man, that's the YMCA, bro. I don't know what you want from me, bro." His dad was trying to get medals for everybody on Amazon, but it wouldn't came in time. So, but shout out to all the players on the team, man. It was a blast to coach them. I let all the players know, like, one-on-one, like, what they can keep doing, like, keep practicing. You're gonna get a lot better. Like, the girl on our team, Natalia, like, she got so much better from week 1 to week 7. It sucks that it's like just a month and a half worth of like practicing, like playing, but you could see like all of their confidence get better, like get higher week by week, and that was fun to watch. And we had some really good players. We had some players that hustled. Like, there's one kid like in practice, my man. I kid you not. And I know you've never seen this because I've never seen this, and we both hoop. I know you've never seen anybody in practicing saving the ball from out of bounds.
Practicing saving the ball.
My man was like, "Yo, can you throw the ball?"
Not like y'all in the scrimmage and he dove for the ball.
Literally.
He's practicing diving for the ball.
I kid you not. He came to me and was like, "Coach, can you throw the ball in there out of bounds so I can save it?" And he did it like 8 or 9 times. And bro is a floor magnet.
Nah, you put the blame for this because you the one who threw the ball out of bounds. You was like, "All right, little man, go ahead."
Word, I was giving him some space if he was
You're just
going
like,
or not.
"Okay, yeah, let's work on hustle."
I ain't never seen it before, but hey, I want to see it. I said, "You said what?" I said, "You trying to save the ball?" I said, "I ain't never seen somebody practice hustling. That shit crazy." But
that's crazy.
I was like, "Shit," real. And threw the ball. I said, "Shit, I ain't mad at it." Yeah, he was a floor magnet, bro. I mean, anything that happened, he was fault. Literally, halftime, they're out shooting shots because we're up by like 11. He's out here shooting a shot. He shoots a shot, falls down, and when I tell you the ball came off the rim and hit this man in the face while he was on the floor, and the whole gym watching because ain't nobody playing. I'm like, "Yo, how he fall?"
Bro, what?
This man will fall doing anything. Like, just run up the court. We was like trying to get him to make a shot. He shoots the 3, falls down immediately. I'm like, "Boy, that boy Reggie Miller." I see that man act like he got fouled. That boy act like he got fouled or something. Man, it was a blast to coach them kids, man. It was fun, man. Those kids are really good kids. Most of them were, I think we had a few 9-year-olds. One of the kids was 9. I was like, that boy looked 11. Like, that boy, he was tall, run like a gazelle. I was like, that boy is 9. That boy is not 9. I said, he goes.
Check his birth certificate. I said birth account.
But nah, yeah, man, it was really fun to coach all of them, man. Coaching is never really something that I like had envisioned myself doing, but it was always something that people were like, "Oh, you should coach," and I was like, "I don't really know." It's kind of like the coach.
You be coaching UConn every game. You be coaching the Heat.
That's different. Like,
sounded like you wanted to coach Kentucky 2 weeks ago.
I could have. Shit. Somebody needs to. Damn. got all these 5-stars, and we were barely winning games and shit. Now we playing better now, but damn, it took me.
They heard the rant. They must have heard the rant.
The crazy thing is, like, the last 4 or 5 rants I've had, the players come out and started hooping for the team. Like, Kentucky, Sabrina, Clay, fucking Kia Nurse.
About to say Kia Nurse on the old pod,
I said some foul shit about Kia. And she came out and dropped, like, 25. I said, get the fuck out of here.
I was like, look at this.
I said, man, we got cooked by Kia Nurse, of all people. Like, she played at UConn, and I wasn't one of her biggest fans. But, and then the Clay thing, Clay came out and dropped like 40. Clay had a crazy game the other night. And then the Sabrina thing, I was like, yo, turn that shit up. She turned it up. So, I'm going to just keep saying shit, see what happens. If motherfuckers
keep calling out people, man.
If they start hooping right after I say that shit, they seen us. They just didn't retweet it or nothing. They didn't respond. But, unless God just fucking with me like, hey, watch him out, bro. Shut him out. Like, let shit happen. But I don't know.
I don't know. They probably heard it from somewhere. I don't know. Somewhere it got to somewhere. Something clicked. You know, it's like you probably put it out in the universe and then
somebody else said it. That's close to it. Somebody in Kentucky's program was like, well,
like they got burners. You know, like I don't know. Some of the people that follow us, you know, they ain't got no Abby. It might be one of they burners. Let me stop, man. That's terrible. That's terrible.
We got burner accounts following us. We only got real people.
Have a great weekend as a burner though. It was Pascal Siakam's burner, but let me stop, man.
That boy was silent on the trade deadline. But nah, I had a good week, man. I can't complain.
That's good.
I'm alive. Got to see my family. Got to talk to my family. So I can't complain.
That's good.
Everything's going well. How about you, bro? Damn. Every time.
Life. Just taking it one day at a time, man. I'm living. I'm good. I'm blessed. Most importantly, I'm blessed. But might nothing exciting really happened. No, something exciting did happen. So I went to USC versus Alabama this past week. It's craziest. That's the craziest college basketball game I've been to. I've been to some crazy games. Being that I went to College of Charleston games. Well, yeah, I went to College of Charleston. I went to seen St. John versus Georgetown in the Garden. Well, whatever college basketball game I seen Louisville the year they won the championship. They came to College of Charleston. I saw that. But yeah, no, nothing can beat what I saw. What was that, Wednesday night? Yeah, Wednesday night in Colonial Life Arena. It's crazy. Just crazy atmosphere, bro. My brother hooked us up with tickets. He knew somebody that could get us in, so we sitting in the student section. Ain't none of us students. Dre an honorary student though, but he's on the Jumbotron a couple times. Tariq said he saw me. And then my boy JT, shout out JT, man. My boy JT said he saw me too. Y'all gotta check JT out. Think I'm saying this right. Saratobi Sports Pod. Think I'm saying that right. But yeah, fellow Net fan. But he was like, nah, I see Bryce in this Alabama game wilding. I was like, man, chill out.
I seen you on one of the replays, but I couldn't watch the game. But I tuned in when you was like, yo, I think I might have been in that last replay or something. So I turned.
Cause I looked up what cause I saw ESPN was there, and I looked up to see what ESPN like network it was on. It was on ESPN 2. So I'm like, oh, hey, yo, turn to ESPN 2, because Alabama number 2 team in the country, so I'm pretty sure they would be nationally televised. I wouldn't think they would put them on SEC Network or
like they do on
at least. Yeah,
we stay on SEC Network, bro. Shit crazy. Shit crazy. Shit is crazy.
Listen, I might change next year with who y'all got coming in, but nevertheless, I'll say, listen, bro. Carolina has smoke for Brandon Miller. They had smoke, they had cold, they had matches, they had all the smoke for Brandon Miller. It was crazy. Like, some of the stuff that I heard, I probably can't repeat on this podcast. But that student section was nuts. It was almost a couple fights. You know how the Brads get. They were getting into it with the Alabama fans, shouting matches and stuff. No, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. This is how ruthless the boys are, bro. So we were sitting, right? It's like, it's a start. This is the start of the I don't know why I froze up just now. I was thinking about what college this is. I was going to say CSC, but no, this is USC. Of the USC student section, right? And it wraps around, right? It's called the cockpit. But, so we're sitting there, and then it's like the other part is Alabama's like team section, whatever, and then it goes around like that way. The Alabama's bench is like on the right, whatever. So Alabama section sitting here. USC's student section here, right? And they're like yelling at the Alabama like fan section because like it was a close game, bro. Like that's what made it good. That's what made it fun. It was a close game. You had Brandon Miller dropped 40 that game. G.G. Jackson had 23. He was holding it down for South Carolina. It was a good game back and forth. Like South Carolina was close with Alabama. Game went into overtime. Almost went into double overtime. Crazy, like I said, one of the craziest games I've been to. But yeah, no, they just had smoke for Brandon Miller all game. They pointed finger guns at the Alabama like team section. I was like, y'all crazy. But yeah, no, that was one of the craziest games, one of the craziest performances I've seen in my in person. But I felt weird, you know? Couldn't really celebrate it, you know? It just felt off. I was like, you dropped 40, but And then Saturday, I didn't see this when I was at the game, right? Because like where I was sitting, and like same time, like I don't know, they're preparing everybody to do the sandstorm thing, whatever, Valley Tile and stuff. So I wasn't really paying attention to Alabama, so I didn't see it. But video Saturday came out of Brandon Miller play introduction, and he's getting patted down like he's like walking into a club. I was like, bro, I was like, boy, ain't no way, boy. I was like, there's no way I saw that. And everybody's like, bro, is he serious? And then there's reports saying that like, yeah, he's been doing it all season, but like, if this is so you've been doing all season, wouldn't you think to change it? To clear your name? To get the heat off of you? Like, read the room, bro. I don't know, man. I just found that it just tasteless, man. Just disrespectful. Just classless. Like, I don't know. It's really gonna be. It's really a gray area with this guy already. Like, I mean, reports came out with different things talking about him being at the crime scene and things of that nature, but I don't know. Him doing this just doesn't help his case. Like, I know they came out and said he's been cooperative, he's been supportive towards the fam and everything, but saying that you getting patted down, bro, like you want to walk in to the spot, you gotta change that up. You gotta do something, bro. All odds is on you now. And you think, oh, I'm gonna just keep this pat down. Nobody's gonna think nothing. No. I don't know, man. I would say use your brain, use your common sense, but he didn't use that in the first place. So, but yeah, I see you ain't really got many words on that.
Yeah, if I say anything, it's gonna be disrespectful. So I'm gonna just.
Yeah, but yeah, But yeah, no. Other than that, I've just been chilling. Been watching a lot of basketball lately. It's like if you follow me on Be Real, all you see is me watching basketball. Because every time the Be Real notification pop up, I'm watching basketball.
Most improved player. B-Dub.
Was watching some AU on Friday.
I can't find them, bro.
Bro, they're on League Pass.
Oh.
You didn't know they were going to be on League Pass?
I did see that they were doing select games. I didn't know they were doing every game on there.
Well, some of the games are nationally televised. So the games today, they were on CBS Network.
Yeah, I thought they still had the app.
Because I was looking, because I thought the games were last night. And I was like, damn, I got to work. I thought the games were yesterday. I was going to watch them yesterday. But I was trying to look for them. And I look at the schedule. The schedule said tomorrow, today, Sunday. I was like, damn, I gotta work. I'm gonna miss out.
Yeah, I was looking for the AU app. There isn't one anymore. I looked on AU's website today, and it said final. And then I saw that there was, and then I was like, damn. And this was at like 3 or 4 o'clock. Then I looked 2 hours later, and they talk about a game. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, where's this game?
But yeah, no. So yeah, they're televising 25 of the games on League Pass, and then the other however many is going to be on like CBS Network, I guess, like last year. But yeah, so yeah, it was good to see the women back in action. You know, some of our faves. Good to see Alicia Gray play. Crystal Bradford was killing that first game. Lexi Brown. Who else? Vina Westbrook had a good game.
Nas Hillman. I thought she was the points leader I saw.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nas.
Nas, yes. Yeah. Nas is cooking.
Still in the draft.
Izzy Harrelson.
Harrelson.
I don't know why I say Harrelson. Because I was listen. You know how I like to combine my words.
That boy said Harrelson.
I was saying instead of saying Isabel, I said Izzy, and then I took the L from Isabel and put it in Harrison, so it was like Izzy Harrelson. So, but yeah, Isabel Harrison, Sid Colson, who else is out there? Dejanay Carrington, even though she didn't play the first weekend because she's suffered injury. Melissa Smith, her debut. Lexi Hall, her debut.
Yeah.
She had a good game. What was that? Friday, I think?
Yeah, Friday night.
Yeah.
Shout out Lexi.
Who else?
The whole team
Who
of
else is out there?
Future Aaliyah Boston teammate.
Yeah.
Bro, Don Staley in the senior video said
Yo, I saw that.
Aaliyah Boston, #1 draft pick. I'm like, damn.
I'm like, okay, you got the insider info. You the GM.
She said, congrats on being the #1 draft pick in the W. I said, God damn, that's different. March ain't even happened yet.
Bro, drafting until April.
April 10th, I think it said.
April 10th, yeah.
There we go. I hate that shit's like a week after the fucking national championship game, bro. They are like,
they get no rest.
Aaliyah Boston could.
It's like they don't even get to graduate, bro.
Aaliyah Boston.
At least NBA players get to graduate. NBA players get to graduate before
they still be doing
before they get drafted, man.
They still be doing class and training camp.
Man,
shit crazy. Like Aaliyah could win the national championship, and then like 2 days later, like, oh, you get drafted #1, so you gotta do all this shit.
Bro, doggone Henny had to miss the parade last year because she was in training camp.
Yep. Shit is crazy.
And then you had some players graduate during the season last year.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shit crazy.
But yeah, no. Basketball's in full swing. All right. March is here, even though it's February. But it's more. Listen, bro.
March is here.
I know. In the February, whatever, it's like the transition period for March. I mean, not March. It's for spring. You know, you got Groundhog's Day. But see, I don't pay attention to Groundhog's Day. I don't pay attention when the weather starts changing, whatever.
That's just
it's when the buzzer beater starts happening. When the buzzer beater start happening, that's when you know March is here, all right? And we had a lot of them this weekend. That's my Groundhog's Day.
I'm with it.
Listen, man. So yeah, I watched a lot of basketball Saturday. Saw College of Charleston win. They had like a crazy senior night. They beat Stony Brook by a significant margin.
Woo!
They cooked them, boy.
Woo!
I know.
Stony Brook?
They just added them into their conference this year.
Man, Lander should have played y'all. They'd have beat y'all.
And what they got smacked.
They'd have beat y'all. Shout out Lander.
What they got smacked.
They'd have beat y'all.
What they got smacked by Dalton Bowling and the boys.
Who?
Ryan Smith and the boys.
Who?
Dalton Bowling. Come on now. I know. Hey, Pat Kelsey got them boys. On 10.
2 names. Good job.
Man, shut up.
You named the same 2 people 3 times.
Shut up.
Boy,
shut up.
Them boys got 2K generic names. Ryan Smith.
Shut up.
That's a 2K generic name.
Tariq, shut up. Who's on Landy? You don't even know who's on Landy right now.
I don't follow them.
Oh, you don't follow them, but you got the hoodie on.
I went there.
Your alma mater.
I went there.
Okay.
That don't mean I'm keeping up with their basketball team.
Okay. Anyways, man. But yeah, you got a lot of buzzer beaters. There's a buzzer beater in the. Like, you could feel. It's something about a buzzer beater. Like, you could feel when it's about to go in. You're just like, oh, this about to go in. Like, either you say it or you like think it. It's like, oh, it was like, oh, that looked good. Or like, he shooted. It's like, oh, it's going in. Like, that's what happened. I was like cleaning some stuff out, and I was watching Arizona versus Arizona State, and that buzzer beater, that was crazy. Like, it was like not so, like as soon as I turned, but like I turned to it towards the end of the game, and that's like the only play I saw was that. I was like, what? And maybe like from 3/4 of the court. Who else had a buzzer beater? Whatever game had a buzzer beater.
Caitlin Clark had one today.
Caitlin Clark had a buzzer beater today. Yeah,
shit was tough.
Yes,
that shit was tough.
I saw that. I replayed that like 3 times. I was like, dang, off the run, off the 1-2. Hey,
that was a great game. That was a great game. I was looking. I was
like it was. They beat number 2
Indiana.
It
was a great game. I mean, every time Iowa tried to pull away, Indiana came back. It shit was great. It was a great game. Olivia Miles hit a buzzer beater earlier.
Yes.
Last Saturday. Sunday.
It was like
last Sunday.
No, it wasn't that long ago, was it?
It was because
I thought it was during the week.
They played Louisville last weekend. They played them.
I thought that was during the week. I thought that was like a Tuesday thing.
No, they played Louisville on like the 16th of February. So it was like 10 days ago now.
Let's see. Man, she also got hurt today too, man. I'm hurt.
She did get hurt today. Shout out Sonya Citron though.
Oh yeah, that was some time ago. I don't know why I thought that was this past week. Who else? Oh, Celtics and Sixers. Jason Tatum hit the game winner, and then Joel Embiid hit a well, it was late, but he hit a shot that was crazy. Like, it looked like it didn't go in for a second, but then like you see I saw the replay and it went in, and I was like, whoa. I don't know, cause like from the at home angle, it just looked like it didn't go in.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a interesting game as well. I don't know, Joel Embiid, that quote gonna haunt Joel Embiid forever, bro. Anytime they lose to the Celtics, I wouldn't think of that quote. But it's like, oh, it's not a rivalry, they always beat us.
Okay. Shades of Blake Griffin and them boys. And who coached them? Doctor.
That's why I don't believe in the Sixers, bro.
God damn.
Him, Harden, Embiid.
Nigga yelling at my
You got 3 prime playoff underperformers. And you expect me to believe in them?
Embiid ain't no underperformer.
In the playoffs.
Embiid is not no underperformer.
Well, no, I want to say nah.
I'll give you Harden.
Nah.
I'll give you Doc.
Harden, yes.
Even though Doc is a coach, the player is supposed to make the plays.
Doc wasn't. Listen, bro. Doc made no. Remember how they was about how Doc made no adjustments when he was with the Clippers? Made no adjustments.
Figure some shit out.
You don't win basketball like that, bro. You don't win basketball like that. I'm sorry.
Y'all play ball. Figure some shit out. People quick to say coaching don't matter until niggas lose. Now coaching matters.
Coaching definitely matters. You see what happened with the Nets this year until guys wanted to up and leave.
Niggas said coaching don't matter until they start losing. Then coaching matter.
Coaching been matter for me. I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't saying you said it didn't matter. I'm just saying like there's people on Twitter that say it don't matter. There's people.
Man, you can't listen to what people on Twitter say, bro. You can't listen to what people on Twitter say. Because people on Twitter ain't never played ball for real in their life, all right? People on Twitter ain't never played ball for real in their life. They be talking, and they're like, bro, oh my gosh, I'm tired of Twitter talk. Like, I'm really tired of Twitter discourse sometimes. Like, some Twitter discourse, it really be, like, y'all really be telling on yourselves in these tweets, bro. Y'all really be telling yourselves in these tweets. Y'all make it seem like y'all was him for real. Y'all was not them. Y'all was paying $7 a day, a night to go see your homies play. That's what y'all was doing. The way y'all talk about the game. Can't fool me. What Joe Budden said? You can fool them. You can't fool me. You can fool them. You can fool the people that ain't paying attention. But you can't fool a real hooper. I crap myself up, man. But like, bro, y'all be telling yourselves in these tweets, man. Like, Twitter discourse is so trash. I only talk hoops with the people I talk hoops with. There's a handful of y'all. Y'all know who y'all are. But everybody else, I do not talk hoops with y'all, bro. No. I'm not saying like I got all the answers. No, I don't. I'm human. But I know what the hell I'm talking about. Y'all don't. I saw a tweet today. I saw a tweet today, right? So the Nets lost. Nets lost to the Hawks. Trae Young buzzer beater, crazy buzzer beater. It was a difficult shot. He made it. I give him credit. Cool. I'm gonna hate on it though, because it came against us. But I saw a tweet that was like, oh, he about Mikal Bridges, and it was like, oh, we don't suck the fire out of him. He just lost on a buzzer beater. You expect this man to be dancing and prancing on YB like he back in Phoenix? What is wrong with y'all? Like, it don't make no sense, bro. I never see somebody happy that they lost.
I did today. Luke and Kyrie was big cheesing. So was JaVale.
I saw that Kyrie had 2 points in the second half. I saw he had 2 points in the second half.
Dallas was up 27. Let the Lakers come back and win, and they was all smiling, happy, and dapping him up after the game. On my mama.
Because Kyrie plotting his trip to the Lakers, you know?
And you know Bron.
What up, Slime?
That boy hugged Kyrie. That boy hugged Luka. That boy hugged Christian Wood. JaVale. JaVale, AD, and LeBron did a group hug. I said, what the fuck is going on?
They was on a championship team together, weren't they?
I don't give a fuck. That was 3 years ago. Nigga, we playing basketball. Niggas out here group hugging like, oh my God. Niggas was literally doing like a huddle. Like, when niggas be in the circle and they jump around.
At the end of the game? After blowing a 27-point lead?
Yes.
If I blow a 27-point lead, screw sportsmanship. I'm going to the locker room, bro. I'm not talking to none of y'all. I'm not talking to none of y'all, bro. None of y'all.
Bro, I wasn't going to stay and talk to them.
None of y'all, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not talking to none of y'all if I lose that way, bro.
They're not even
like,
talking to the
it was a couple of times in the mirrors I didn't shake hands because the way I lost. I'm not shaking hands with y'all. Yeah. Y'all gonna have to catch me on the street.
You ain't shit.
Y'all gonna have to catch me on. Y'all gonna have to catch me in passing, bro.
You ain't shit.
Nah, I did make sure I dapped them up, even if it wasn't off the initial like dap up. I'm just like, in the moment, I'm not dapping you up, losing like that. Hell no. Not dapping you up. Maybe if I calm down, then I'll dap you up. But I ain't dapping you up, man. Group hugging. Just NBA today too soft, bro. David Stern NBA would not be on this type of timing.
This nigga and that David Stern NBA shit is crazy.
I'm sorry, bro.
That nigga Bryce sound like an old
This is not the NBA I grew up on. Players literally hated each other, man. Like, players did not, like, it's too buddy, man. You got KD and Tatum linking up in the summer. Tatum just swept me. I'm not talking to that man this summer, bro. Like,
so Kobe.
That's like if that's like me being buddy with guys from Goose Creek.
I knew
you
was gonna say that shit.
I was holding on to it, bro. But that's like if me being buddy with my rival high school the day after they beat us. I'm not dapping y'all up. No. Next time I see y'all in the gym, I'm putting in work. I'm strapping it up. Pause.
Whoa! Whoa! That nigga said I'm putting in work. I'm strapping it up. Hey, at least you protected.
I knew you was gonna say something. That's the only reason why I did it. But oh my gosh,
Damn.
Yo, but it's clamps. I'm locking it down and shoot for whatever. Bro, how is anybody about to take us serious, bro? But it's clamps next time I see you, bro. Ain't no dap up, no, bump that. I see you in the rec this weekend. Best believe I'm dropping 10 in the game of 16 on you, bro.
That is crazy. That shit's hilarious.
I don't know, man. Today's league just watered down, bro.
That boy Bryce sound like an old head. That boy an old head. Kobe and T-Mac was best friends.
They didn't show it.
They was hooping.
They was hooping. They trade buckets. They gonna buddy with. You know how I get when I play one-on-one. You remember the battles we used to have?
They ain't that.
I was not your homie for that 10 minutes we was playing one-on-one. I don't care who house we was at. When I play against Hassan is not my brother at that moment, man. I'm blocking his shot. I'm fouling him. I don't care, bro. I'm winning this game.
Bryce a different breed.
I'm doing what I gotta do.
Oh, that boy, he put on his Denzel for that one.
Bro. They's not cut from the same cloth, man. I'm sorry. Players is not cut from the same cloth. This really stemmed from me talking about Twitter people to talk about today's NBA.
That boy, bro.
But it's like, they don't go after each other, bro. You know who did have that heart? Westbrook. Westbrook got that heart. Westbrook gonna come after you. He don't care. Like, you thought he would be buddy when KD came and said, no, I'm coming at his neck. That's why I had mad respect for. I still got mad respect for Westbrook. Need some water, man. Today's NBA got me hot.
That nigga thirsty. That shit crazy.
I need to cool down. That's what that is. I ain't thirsty. I need to cool down. Get blown out. You lose a 27-point lead and you would have group hug that, but what's wrong with you?
You should have seen that shit, bro. It was really hugging. Like,
I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad they lost that way too. I don't care. I'm glad the Mavs lost that way. Yeah, I'm a hater.
Suns got cooked by Jay Crowder, dude.
I'm glad they did too. Look at life working out, man.
I mean, all three y'all lost, so y'all ain't really win.
Yeah. It's fine. It's whatever, bro. But like, I'm glad they lost the way that they lost. Jay Crowder got his revenge.
Drew Holiday too, but yeah, Jay Crowder. Drew Holiday was cooking their asses. He gave him 30. I was like, Drew Holiday, 30?
That's crazy, bro. That's really crazy, bro. That's really insane, bro. That's crazy.
That damn table ain't gonna make it through the year, bro.
That table's sturdy as hell.
That table
but dog,
that table going through it every week.
Oh my gosh, bro. The discourse around KD right now is some nasty work too.
How so?
Bro, talk about, Phoenix ain't got that much pressure to win this year. So what if they don't win? So what you mean? So what if they don't win this year? No, it's the whole reason why Kevin Durant wanted to leave. It's to win a championship. But he could have stayed in Brooklyn and did that. They had a team around KD finally, bro. Even with Kyrie gone, they want to pack his bags and leave. So we ain't got that much pressure, bro. If they don't get it done, listen, bro. Kevin Durant's one of the best basketball players that ever touched basketball, yes. But in terms of his career, oh my gosh, bro. This is not it, bro. I mean, yeah, he got 2 finals MVPs, but he got 2 finals MVPs joining the team that won the most games ever. And then he had a chance to redeem himself in Brooklyn. But, it's not working out here. Go to Phoenix. So you better win in Phoenix, Kevin. You better win in Phoenix. Or we never gonna live this down. Any of us. None of us. Gonna live this down. You know, as a person that jumped from team to team to team to team to team, and it was nothing without Steph. That's what the people gonna remember. When the going got tough, you deuces. The going never got tough to go to State. It got tough when you got hurt. But it didn't get tough before that. Going got tough and go to in Oklahoma City. You left. Going got tough in Brooklyn. You left. Let's see what happens when the going gets tough in Phoenix. Let's see what the Heat does. All right? Let's see if the Heat out in Phoenix provides that pressure for you to succeed or not, bro. I kind of want y'all to win. Not gonna lie. I want y'all to shut us up. But y'all gonna have to do something. Chris Paul, you got pressure, bro. You ain't got one.
Cliff.
You ain't got one.
Cliff Paul.
They call you CP0 out here, man. They disrespecting your name, bro. They call you CP0. And I hate that Devin Booker just in this mess, bro. I hate it. He ain't do nothing to deserve this. That was his team. Then Chris Paul got there. Then Kevin Durant got there. Now they gotta do something. D-Book just been chilling. Mine has been driving his lowriders. Playing well. But, he got pressure too. Yeah, I really need some water. Tariq, go ahead, ISO for 2 minutes.
Hey, man. I don't even know. Let's talk about now. Yeah. Fucking UConn lost again. St. John's of all teams. No disrespect to St. John's, but damn, they need some help. They need AZ. And I guess that's all we can get, but we need AZ. We need somebody. We need somebody. Nah, Jay don't need to play the bench player. That's what it is.
Got my H2O.
Oh my God, it's 2-0.
What else can we talk about?
Before we get to the women's side,
yeah, talk about Jokic.
Who's your MVP?
Who's my MVP? Not Jokic. Let me stop. But no, Jokic really has a good case. He has a great case for MVP. Average and triple-double. Guys see first in the West. He got a shot. The three-peat. Which is crazy. And people ain't ready to accept that. But it might be time to accept it for real, that he might be the one to get a three-peat MVP and be one of the few to do so. There's only like Kareem and who else? Somebody else did it. I don't know, but crazy. His game may not be appealing to everybody.
How is it? Just crazy.
Like I said, no, this is what people are saying. People are saying that he's boring. I'm not people. I'm not saying he's boring. You know, he be throwing the hee. Yeah, I said it. I did it. I said it. I'm going to retire it. I'm going to retire it one day because it's getting played out. But, no, he be throwing the no looks, be getting to the cup, be scoring, be doing his thing. And he's affected his team in a positive way. So positive. And they've gotten better. They're a better team this year. They got Jamal Murray this year. They got Michael Porter Jr. this year. They're better. Aaron Gordon has improved this year. They're good. The team around him is good. He's good. He's averaging almost a triple-double. He's averaging a triple-double. And he's first in the West. Which, y'all know about the Western Conference. First in the West, it's big feat. But yeah, no. I'll say it's between him, Tatum, and Embiid. Tatum has been pretty stellar this year. You know, taken to another level. First in the East. The best record in the league, if I'm not mistaken. Just what he's been able to do this year and just how he's been able to lead that team this year with them having a first-year head coach, even though he was an assistant coach for them for a while. He has that consideration. Joel Embiid. He rounds out my top three. Rounds out my top three because he's a dog. Gets overlooked. But game last night and other big games this season, he showed up big time. And he cooked that boy Jokic too. I didn't forget that. He cooked Jokic on national television. Cooked that boy. What did he drop? Like 40, 50 on him? Something crazy. But he cooked that boy. So yeah, that's my top three.
When did the MVP become a playoff award?
When did it become a playoff award?
Mm-hmm.
Since they started the NBA honors at the end of the year, after the playoffs, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, so the MVP goes to the best player in the playoffs?
No, it goes to the best player in the regular season.
Oh.
It's a regular season award.
Oh, okay.
Same as Rookie of the Year, Coach of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, Sixth Man of the Year, Most Improved Player of the Year. All those are regular season awards. Let's not forget.
Okay. That's what I was wondering. Because all I've seen is, what's he going to do in the playoffs? Well, he don't do this in the playoffs. And, well, first of all, it's not true. He's been great in the playoffs when he's been in it. He came back from 2-3-1 leads in the bubble. Last year, he did his best against the Warriors with the undermanned team against the team that ended up winning the championship. And y'all talking about Nikola Jokic's playoff stats, playoff accolades. What has Joel Embiid done in the playoffs? He's played well in the playoffs. How many series wins does he have? I can't name none. Maybe 2. He beat the Heat once. Yeah.
And they lost to Toronto.
They beat Toronto. They beat somebody.
They lost to the
Hawks.
Lost to the Hawks
in the second round.
Yeah.
Nikola Jokic played really well against Phoenix the year that Phoenix went to the final. So I don't understand how people have turned it into a playoff award, but it's not. And it's really funny that when Giannis was about to get it, no way he can win 3 in a row. Why does he get to win 3 in a row and so-and-so didn't get to win 3 in a row? Why is that Giannis' fault? Why is that Jokic's fault? Why does Jokic and Giannis have to take a back burner and not get an MVP when they're deserving of it? because LeBron didn't get 3 in a row, or Kobe only got 1, or Shaq only got 1, or KG only got 1, or Timmy only got 1. The fuck that got to do with them? What does that have to do with Nikola Jokic? What does it have to do with Giannis Antetokounmpo? It has nothing to do with them. Steph Curry got 2, and y'all try to take his away.
1 unanimous.
And they try to take that shit away. And then when James Harden won, they try to take that shit away and give it to LeBron. Every year y'all try to take away somebody's MVP. D-Rose.
I'm gonna let you rock.
D-Rose. Nah, LeBron should have won it. 7 years later. 7 years down the line. Y'all always do this bullshit, and I'm tired of this shit. Y'all always do that, man. I'm so tired of it. Jokic has been the best player in the league this year, and it hasn't even been close. I don't even understand what the fucking discourse is. Like, why are we even having these conversations about who's got the most pressure, or who should win MVP, or what's he going to do in the playoffs? What does that have to do with a regular season award? There's an Eastern Conference and a Western Conference player of the fuck, whatever you want to call it. There's an award for that.
MVP of the West Coast Finals or whatever, which I think is
it's stupid.
Dumb,
but that's your
MVP right there. Dumbly in conversations in the future.
It's not even on nobody's accolades. It's not going to pop up. It's. Did you remember that Steph won it?
Barely. And I just remember just now that Jason Tatum won it for the East.
Exactly. No one talks about that shit. Who cares? Win a championship.
If that's the case, LeBron would have had 10 of them.
And nobody would have given a fuck. That shit wouldn't make him better than Michael Jordan. So why does it matter? Who's number 1 in player impact estimate?
And player impact what?
Estimate. Who has the highest impact?
I guess Jokic.
Jokic. Who's number 1 in offensive rating?
I want to assume Jokic.
You want to know who's 1 through 4? Damn near the entire starting lineup of the Denver Nuggets.
Damn. Shout out to Michael Malone.
Aaron Gordon, number 2. Caldwell Pope is 3. Jamal Murray is 4. And the only reason Michael Porter Jr. probably not in there is because he out a lot. Tatum is at 7. And B not even on the list. Net rating, Nikola Jokic. And we talk about who has the ball in the hands the most. Jokic's not even top 10 in usage. And he's averaging a fucking triple-double.
I doubt it. That man just He's
averaging triple-double. Triple-double, not top 10 in usage. Third in assist percentage, behind Halliburton and Luka. He's a center, averaging 10 assists a game. 10.
Unheard of.
10.
Unheard of.
And people are trying to tell me that Nikola Jokic is not the MVP because they don't think he'll win a championship this year. What?
It's because he don't fit the
It's because he's white.
The look. He's European.
Same thing.
Yeah.
If Luka wins it next year, and then after that, they're not going to try to give it to him.
No, because Luka was been supposed to win it. Luka's had the best odds to win the MVP the last 3 years.
And then there's been players better. But have people been crying for Luka to get it, or have people been playing for Jason Tatum to get it?
Jason Tatum for sure.
Tatum hasn't been better than Nikola Jokic this year. Neither has Embiid. They've both been great. They have both been fantastic. They haven't been better than Nikola Jokic. Last year either. And there's nothing that you can show me that says, oh yeah, Joel Embiid was
Man, they ain't been better than KD, man. Let me stop.
You don't want to do that. Because one of the Vays swept his ass last year. So what are we talking about?
That ain't his fault.
So whose fault is it?
I'm playing. You know who fault it is? Steve Nash. Let me stop.
Stop that shit. Look. Nikola Jokic deserves.
I hate that Steve Nash coached my team, bro. I really do.
I don't really care.
I'm just saying, I hate that it happened because now I look at Steve Nash negatively. I used to look at Steve Nash as like, oh, one of the greatest point guards, but now I'm like, he's one of the dumbest coaches. Let me stop.
See, I'm glad you brought up Steve Nash because Steve Nash is another one. He won 2, and all they've done
Took one from Kobe. I'm gonna say that.
If Shaq and Kobe should have won them. Why?
No, if you look at Kobe, I think it was one of those years, and they talked about it. I saw something. I don't got the stats in front of me. I don't got the facts in front of me. But Kobe had a completely nuclear year, like scoring wise. Like he had all the crazy scoring and stuff, and it was just like the stats were just crazy. Like stats, like his stats compared to Steve Nash's stats were just drastically different. And everybody thought that MVP should went to Kobe that year instead of Steve Nash, and that's why Kobe got one instead of two.
Answer me this. How many times has a point guard been the best player on the team and has been the best team in the conference? Best team in the league?
Not many.
Before Steve Nash.
I
would give you.
Don't think anybody.
Can't even give.
Shoot,
can't
what?
give
Bob
you
Cousy?
Can't give you that.
Not even Bob Cousy.
Can't give you
Bill
Jerry
Russell.
West because Wilt Chamberlain.
Because of
Elgin Baylor
too.
I give you Isaiah Thomas.
Magic Johnson.
But then Kareem.
Yeah.
I got Kareem higher all time, so Kareem was better. So he wasn't the best player on the team. Isaiah Thomas. I give you that. Isaiah Thomas. In my opinion,
definitely,
absolutely
for
the best player on that team. John Stockton. You could say other old dude was better. After that, who? Jason Kidd? Was Jason Kidd ever better than Steve Nash? I don't think so. If I had a choice of who to have in their prime on my team, I'm taking Steve Nash. Yes, Jason Kidd got to 2 finals, but the East was trash. Steve Nash would have got to the finals in that conference. Allen Iverson got to it. Depending on if you count Allen Iverson as a 1 or a 2, he would be a guard that got the best player on the team that won the conference. So really, it's AI, Jason Kidd, Steve Nash, Steph Curry. That's it, and Isaiah Thomas. There's 5.
No, Derrick Rose.
Okay. I'll give you Derrick Rose. So 6. So six guards, but only 3 of them won MVPs. 4 of them won MVPs in AI, Steph, D Rose, Steve Nash.
And what other 2?
And the other 2 were Jason Kidd and Isaiah Thomas.
Dang, Zeke never won MVP?
Nope.
Tough.
And the funny thing is, those are 4 of the players that they try to take away MVPs from, except for AI. But they try to take away Steve Nash's, they try to take away Steph Curry's, and they try to take away Derrick Rose.
Listen, I'm gonna say this. Cause I remember the time Steph won his first MVP. First MVP was really debatable between him and James Harden. Like James Harden, like Paul Pierce said, James Harden could have had like 4 or 5 MVPs, but ran into history every time, right? So, I mean, Steph Curry had a historic year. Yes, breaking single season 3-point record, whatever the case was. But I don't know. I remember back then, I felt that Harden was a little more deserving because Harden's team. I don't think Harden's team was as good as the Warriors. Like the Warriors was on their way up. Harden was doing a lot by himself, I don't want to say doing a lot by himself. I mean, he had good players around him like Capella, Eric Gordon. Trying to think who else was on that team. I think Ariza was on that team, maybe. I don't know. But I remember that he had like a solid team around him, but he was the main reason why they were that good. I was like, nah, I gotta give it to James Harden. I mean, I don't know. I just thought James Harden should have won his first MVP the year Steph won his first MVP. But I'm not mad at Steph got his MVP that year. And then the next year, unanimous MVP, bro. Like, what are we talking about, bro? No, listen, bro. That goes to Steph. Without question. That goes to Steph. But same time, James Harden had an MVP caliber year that year, too.
If the MVP didn't go to the best player on the best team, then Dwayne Wade should have an MVP award. Because Dwayne Wade in 2009 averaged 30 a game on a terrible team and had them in the 4th seed. But since LeBron was on a 60-win team, he got it. So it's been that way. Steph was on the best team, best player on the best team. He got it. D Rose, best player on the best team. He got it. And they performed. They have to perform.
Only year that they didn't give it to the best player on the best team was Westbrook when he averaged a triple double, and the Thunder were like an 8th seed, 7th seed, or whatever in the West.
And then last year, Jokic was like 6th seed.
Yeah,
but his team, his 2 best players were injured the entire season. So why all of a sudden are we trying to switch it over? Like, oh, well, it doesn't necessarily have to be the best player on the best team. No.
Too much goalpost moving, man.
No, just come out and say. They can just come out and say.
Too much.
No, they can just come out and say what the fuck they want to say. They don't want to vote for him because he's European. They don't want somebody not named Jason Tatum or John Morant or Derrick Rose or LeBron James. Somebody that looks like that.
Or Kevin Durant.
Somebody that looks like that. Or Kobe Bryant or Shaquille O'Neal. Somebody that looks like that to get multiple MVPs. For European players, there's a bar. And if you pass that bar, nah, take that shit back. If they can hoop, they can hoop. It don't matter what they look like. You can't tell me that the reason that people are saying this shit, if Nikola Jokic was black, they'd be hyping the fuck out of him.
They be calling him the next Magic Johnson for sure.
They be calling him better than Magic Johnson.
Oh boy!
I ain't gonna get on you, but you are a prime example of this, bro. You are a prime example of this. Not to Twitter's extent, but you are a prime example of this. I've been trying to get you on it since last year. Since last season. You said Joel Embiid.
I had agendas to push. KD was playing out of his mind, and he got hurt both last year and this year.
And those agendas were
KD. Listen, no, listen. Before KD got hurt, KD was playing like the best player in the league. All right. Before KD got hurt this year, he's playing like the best player in the league. Before he got hurt last year, he's playing like the best player in the league. The stats is there. Brooklyn is not. It was, bro. If KD didn't drop 30, Brooklyn was winning the game last year. Like. And then he got hurt. They lost 11 straight. If you ask me, that's the definition of most valuable in my opinion. KD had one of the greatest, not great, one of the best chances, one of the best cases for MVP last year and this year. I don't want to say this year, but definitely last year. Dealing with what he dealt with last year, dealing with James Harden leaving, Kyrie Irving not getting vaxxed, and having to play with a bunch of role players and winning games. Because he's dropping 30, 40 points a night. Brooklyn won't make the 3rd seed if KD ain't dropping 30.
Right.
They wasn't going to be the 3rd seed if they were dropping 30.
Right.
You saw what happened. They dropped from 3rd to 13th.
Right. At the end of...
He just got hurt. That's it. Listen, no. If KD played a 482 last year, it would have been between him and Jokic for MVP. I'm standing on that. He's not even on my team no more. I don't care. But I'm telling you what happened. If KD played a 482 last year, which I don't know why I'm getting all this worked up about a hypothetical what if. But I'm telling you, bro, he was on path. He was on course. But they didn't want to give him that credit because why? He had James Harden as a teammate. He had Kyrie Irving as a teammate. Even though James Harden was not performing and Kyrie Irving was not there. They didn't want to give that boy the credit, man. Off their Achilles, bro. Bruh, I don't know. KD played some of his best basketball in Brooklyn. But it's just sad that he left the way he did. But I say this to say, KD, it would have been between KD and Jokic last year who was MVP. It would have.
Who did you choose?
If he played a full 82.
Who did you choose as your MVP last season?
I chose KD.
No, you didn't. You chose Embiid.
What I chose?
You chose Embiid. You just did that whole fucking spill.
Oh, man.
You did that whole spill for no reason. I let you spill that shit for no reason. You literally said
You should have
Embiid.
stopped me. You should have stopped
I said
me.
Bryce twice, and you said, no. So I let you go. You said Embiid because of eye test. But you didn't watch Jokic play. So how can you base it off an eye test? You said it earlier in this a couple months ago. You said with your own mouth, out your own mouth, you said I wasn't picking Jokic because they was bringing up these fake ass analytics.
I did say that.
And then you was like, oh, actually, I should have went with him. I should have went with Jokic. But you said Embiid months back and 2 months ago when I asked you who should have won last year. Embiid because of eye test. The fuck Embiid show you that Jokic didn't?
Kevin Hart mean you got me.
Like I said, prime example of these motherfuckers on Twitter. They just saying shit and be like, nah, Jokic ain't it. Why not? I don't know. He just not. He don't look like me, so he can't win MVP. What?
Listen, all I said was they were just trying to push the Jokic narrative on us, but
there's no narrative.
I watch games. Hold on, man. Hold on. I'm correcting my wrongs here, all right? I watch games. I watch Jokic play, and it's like, nah, he's definitely worthy of MVP. He's definitely worthy of the first one, second one, and maybe the third one. I only say maybe because it ain't been given out yet. Still got a lot of basketball to play. Right now, he's leading the pack. Listen, bro. Remember when we first started this pod, and I was bias heavy?
You mean like...
I was bias heavy.
A month and a half ago?
When we first started the pod. When we first started the pod, I felt like certain people couldn't do any wrong. I'm at a different place now, bro. You should be happy. You should be proud.
You literally just did it again.
What you mean?
5 minutes ago, you just went on a Kevin Durant MVP spill.
Because, no, that's facts, bro. That's facts. I brought up facts with this Kevin Durant rant. I brought up facts. I'm saying he had a case.
And you proved me right.
He was in the top 3 talks until he got hurt last year. Was he not?
And you proved me right. You said top 2. You said it was between KD and Jokic, but you picked Embiid. So how can it be between those two if you picked Embiid to win it?
I picked Embiid because KD didn't play enough games. I'm explaining to you what I did last year, okay? It's not going to make sense now. It's not going to make sense now.
It didn't make sense then. Look, does Pat Mahomes get talked about a lot? They try to push him?
When he first came on the scene, when he was first winning MVPs and Super Bowls, I don't want to say they tried to push it, but like he was deserving of it.
They tried to.
He was throwing he touchdowns. Who throwing a he touchdown, bro?
They tried to Jokic him this year. They pushed Pat Mahomes. He got MVP. He went to a Super Bowl, came back, won a Super Bowl, and then this past year, he ain't got Tariq Hill. He's fucking balling. They're like, we don't know if we can give MVP, voter fatigue, all this bullshit. If you got fatigue as a voter, stop voting. If you're tired of seeing people win, stop voting. People don't get tired of seeing you as a voter because it don't matter. Vote for who should win MVP. Vote for the best player. That's who should win MVP. No matter the fucking... When Mike Trout was winning that shit every year, was anybody saying voter fatigue? No, because he was the best player. He was supposed to win that shit every year. I don't understand it. I really don't understand it.
Look, man, I was hating on... I already came on and said I was hating on Jokic. Now I'm giving Jokic his credit.
People going to try to talk themselves out of Jokic for no reason. For one reason, the reason being is he don't look like them. Shit is crazy to me. Shit is really crazy. He don't look like what a hooper is supposed to look. A hooper is supposed to look like. If Jokic don't look like a hooper to you, you don't know ball. It's as simple as that. Nikola Jokic is one of the best players, the best basketball players to ever touch this earth. That is a fact. And if you can't get behind that, you don't know ball. It's as simple as that. Nothing else needs to be said. It's because motherfuckers love Dirk. Jokic, oh my God, Jokic is way more skilled than Dirk.
Dirk is him.
Jokic is way more skilled than Dirk, and Dirk get more respect.
Dirk is him.
Shit is crazy.
As he should. That fadeaway unguardable.
Shit's whack. Shit's whack. Jokic is gonna win the third MVP.
Right.
And motherfuckers gonna cry. And I'm gonna dance on their grave.
Let's. I ran out of water, so I'm not ranting no more this pod. Let's move on. Kings, like the beam.
Another team that I've been talking about all season. The motherfuckers like, nah, I don't know.
You've been talking about since we started this pod. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I don't know. Swiper, Malik Monk, Kentucky Duo back together, dropped 40 together. Both of them dropped 40. Only thing about the Kings, the thing is defense. That's it. Oh my God, if Kings can play defense, I feel a lot better about their chances. They can't play a fucking lick of defense, but their offense is prolific. But that defense is disgusting. That shit is disgusting. That's all I'm gonna say. But shout out to the Kings. A lot of people say, "Oh, they're gonna fall." They still doing their thing. They beat the Clippers in LA, double overtime. Had to answer multiple runs from big shots from Kawhi, big shots from PG, big plays from Russ. They answered the call every time. Swiper answered the call. Malik Monk answered the call. The Sabonis answered the call every time. Shout out to the Kings, man. Get them their respect. Ja, I rocks with you, man. I want to see you do well.
They just lit the beam again.
As they should. I got the game on the TV right now. Watching the post game. Ja.
They just lit the beam.
Ja, we want to rock with you.
Yo, for real.
You from the city. You know?
Come on. Oh, you claiming the city.
I said the city, not our city. I said the city. The city. You from SC.
From the state.
Same thing. Look. When you hooping. Love it. Play with the same energy, same passion, everything. Don't change anything. The off the court shit gotta change though. Like media day, like shout out to Through the Wire. My man's asked him a question about his top 3 favorite shoes to hoop in. Not your shoe. Like excluding your shoe.
Said the Ja one.
He said, the Ja one. Like why?
He said Ja one.
It's not that deep, bro. Like he's just trying to ask you a simple question. And everybody else was like, oh, PG, Kyrie, PG1s, PG2s, Kyrie, or Bron, or Kobe's, or whatever. Everybody gave a good answer. Ja the only one big. I don't know. Ja ones. Why?
I mean, he got a shoe to promote.
That's cool. So did Jason Tatum. Shit whack, man. Look, Ja, play your game. Do your thing. I'm not here to hate on him because there's already a lot of unnecessary hate on him from last year, from just people just not liking the player that he is, the person that he is. If Ja is
trying to call out whether he hood or not,
if Ja is Ja,
which I think is stupid,
it's crazy, especially based off a single picture. Like you fucking stupid.
And somebody said like, you look at this grass. You said you think this is suburban grass?
Come on now, use your brain.
But it's like, bro, we know people. Like, John, like that picture looked like a typical picture of somebody that would post on Facebook on Easter Sunday, coming from where we came from. Not saying I'm from the gutter or Tariq from the gutter, but like South Carolina, that's how people dress.
You see
people dressing polo and Sperry's.
You see some of the neighborhoods I live in. We was doing the same shit. Grass looked just like that.
Dog, polo. You mean tell me because he wearing a polo shirt and Sperry's? The same thing that everybody wore during that time. He ain't from the hood.
Ross. You can get that polo shirt from Ross. You can get that shit from TJ Maxx. You can get that shit from
Plato's Closet.
$5.
The thrift.
You can get that shit. $5. You can
wherever.
Get that polo and some cargo shorts, and then you got a picture for your family for Easter. Come on, bro. Stop playing with me.
I mean, I'm not saying Ja got out the mud, but at the same time, I'm not saying he was like in a gated community either.
We don't know that nigga.
Ja had the whole neighborhood playing ball at his crib.
We don't know.
Like he had like a slab, like his pops built a court, whatever, right? And like they tell a story about how like they used to run games on Sundays. Whole neighborhood there, everybody from like the block, whatever, was there, right? At the same time, it's like, bro, he's from Sumter, dog. Look up Sumter, South Carolina. That's your homework. And look up the nickname for Sumter, South Carolina.
I just wanted to be about the basketball with Ja. Just play ball.
Yeah. Facts.
Just play ball.
Ja want to be a rapper. Ja don't want to be Ja Morant. You want to be Lil Ja.
Before this season, there was a question on First Take on ESPN on their biggest show of who would be the face of the league between Giannis and Ja. That was a real question, and Stephen A. said Ja.
Definitely a real question.
Stephen A. said Ja. So
people today still say Ja.
So if Ja gonna be the face of the league, he got to change the off the court shit. The on the court shit is great.
People still say Ja. Be like, someone said like, man, Ja got a chokehold on these little kids.
So do a lot of players. So do Steph. So do Jason Tatum.
LaMelo.
So does LaMelo.
Everywhere I go, I see them LaMelo Pumas. Them bright green joints. I had a joke. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
I know what you about to say.
What was I about to say, Tariq?
You was about to say something about Ja's sister, wasn't you?
No. Okay. I was talking about LaMelo, and then I was like talking about how I see his shoes. I was gonna make a joke about LaMelo's shoes.
LaMelo's shoes. I don't know.
I was gonna say because LaMelo came out with these like slime green, like slime Nickelodeon slime shoes, or whatever, right? And I was like,
"What, LeBron?"
I'm not gonna say it, man. Because like everybody got the Grinches. That's all I'm gonna say. That's what I'm gonna say. Everybody got the Grinches.
Anyways,
it's a consolation prize. Anyways. Man. Ja and Zion, I don't say they make it hard to root for them or whatever. Because Zion's good, but his fits, bro.
His fits have gotten better, though.
You mean see his last fit?
I don't pay attention to him that much, but
all right, but his last fit is back to rookie year type stuff. I don't see it. Last year.
I honestly don't see any of his fits because I don't be looking for other niggas' fits. But
oh yeah, you're not a fashion guy.
No. You
wear Crocs and Chucks. Nothing wrong with Crocs and Chucks. I'm wearing Crocs right now. But I'm saying you say that because I'm saying that because your style is like simplistic. You don't try and go out and look for different crazy shoes or whatever.
All right.
That's what I meant by that.
That sounded kind
of
crazy.
I'm not dissing you, bro.
That sounded kind of crazy. Like, yeah, that nigga wearing Crocs and shit.
I wear Crocs. I got Croc slides.
All right.
I got Crocs right here. Right here. And they say beat up on them. A little dirty. They say beat up on them. Because beat up ain't no scrub, know what I'm saying? But I say that to say that you don't care about fashion like I do.
No.
Or like others do. Honestly, not like I do. But you don't care about fashion like others do.
No.
Stick to the classics. Stick to the simple stuff.
Get me a fire hoodie or a fire jersey and some comfy pants. You ain't never gonna see me in jeans. That shit is dead. Ever. That shit is dead.
Oh, man.
Niggas really be rocking jeans. Shit crazy.
I got on jeans as we speak.
No way you sitting down on a fucking pod wearing jeans. Shit crazy.
Look on a pair of Levi's, man.
When you wearing Levi's.
What's wrong with Levi's? Is something wrong with Levi's now?
Ain't that Brett Favre brand?
No, that's Wrangler.
Same shit.
No, it's not. It's way different.
Same shit.
Wrangler you find in Walmart. You can't find Levi's in Walmart.
I beg to differ. I think if I go look, I can find them. If I go look, I can find them. I ain't never been
probably find the Team Jordan version of Levi.
That nigga's stupid.
Find a Walmart version of Levi's, but you can find Walmart version of Levi's and Wrangler jeans. Cause that's what they advertise. They advertise it for Walmart for older men. That's why Brett Favre was in those commercials. And what's the wide receiver name? Oh my gosh, Jerry Rice.
Old ass nigga.
That's why they was in those commercials.
And you wear the same looking jeans. Jeans look the same.
You said I wear the same looking jeans?
Yeah.
No.
The jeans look the same.
Levi's quality.
What's different?
You gotta know. Quality pair of jeans is quality pair of jeans. This is turned into a fashion product, but like some brands are quality and then they last for a long time. Like you gotta get quality over quantity, whatever, right? Like you can't just shop at the mall. You're not working at the mall. Come to the mall. See your boy. Actually, don't come to the mall. Don't do that. Don't do that. Nah. Don't do that.
You just gave these niggas your location. That shit crazy.
That is crazy. They don't know which one though. So.
Nigga, if you're in South Carolina, it's only one mall.
They don't know. They don't know where I work. I ain't say that.
Not that.
They don't know my schedule.
Nigga, you be there every day.
No, I don't. I am off as you guys are hearing this.
You ain't work today?
No, I work today. But I'll work tomorrow.
I said you work every day. That nigga said, no, I'm off right now. But you worked earlier today. Yeah. You work Tuesday?
And I was off yesterday, though.
You work Tuesday?
This upcoming Tuesday? No.
Yeah, that's 5 days off. You ain't get no check.
Listen, man.
No bread.
That's why I said not to come. That's why I said not to come.
No bread beat up. Damn, that's crazy.
Hey, chill out. Hey, calm that down, sir. We ain't doing that. Not doing that.
Why are you pointing that?
Not doing that.
Pen at me like that's gonna do something. Anyways, you got anything? The fuck? You got anything else NBA wise, man?
NBA wise, Brooklyn Nets get it together. That's all I got, bro. I didn't watch any of the last 2 Brooklyn Nets games for a good reason.
So why are we talking about it?
For my mental health.
So why are we talking about it?
I'm just saying they gotta get it together, man. I mean, they just gotta figure it out.
How you know they need to get together? You watch the game?
I don't watch the games, but I talk to people who do watch the games.
Them niggas biased.
No.
Yes.
No.
I've seen that.
They know ball. They know ball.
That's a fucking lie.
No, you see some of the wrong people. No. It's some people in Nets Twitter that don't know ball and people that I kind of addressed earlier in this pod. But
no.
People that I associate in Nets Twitter know ball.
No, I don't know about that.
That's what I'm saying.
I've seen your retweets. I don't know about that.
No, because you don't agree with me. You never agree with me when it comes to the Nets. You never agree with me when it came to Ben Simmons. You never agreed with me when it came to anything about the Nets. Anything.
When was I wrong?
I don't know.
Just saying. Why would I be right with you and we both be wrong? Shit crazy. What I look like? Yeah, I'm agreeing with my nigga and we both wrong. Loud as hell and wrong. For no reason. No. Look. It is what it is. The Nets are the Nets. The 2 teams they played could have just been better. They could just have way better games. You never know.
Man, you got Cam Johnson talking about how the defense isn't what he's used to, being that. I mean, him and Mikal Bridges are both defensive guys, but they're both talked about how defense just hasn't been the same compared to what they were doing in Phoenix.
Suns had a great team defense.
And, I don't know, Jacque Vaughn is sitting 2 scorers on the bench at the same time. I don't know, man. It's just a lot going on. Nobody lost by... Them boys got their head clapped by dang on Chicago.
Pat Bears.
They had bust by Chicago. And in his debut.
Pat Bears effect, man. They going to the playoffs now.
That man came home. Had that video G Herbo. Welcome home.
Pat Bears said he going to have Zach LaVine out there averaging 30. So whenever you touch it, you shoot the ball. He's going to treat him just like he treated Cat and Nate, he said. Even though Zach LaVine like 29, 28, shit like that.
Dang.
Zach LaVine kind of old. Nah, I'm bullshitting. I'm bullshitting.
I'm about to say. I thought he was around the same age as like Cat and them.
He like 27.
Okay.
He like 27. Because he was drafted in 2015. So, and he was a freshman, right? I think he played 1 year.
He was what?
He played 1 year at UCLA.
Yeah, he only did one and done at UCLA.
And he didn't even really play that much. Shit crazy. That nigga got drafted with barely playing.
Man got drafted off dunks.
I was going to say, nigga didn't have one skill.
Bro got drafted off dunks.
He did not have one skill, and they drafted that
man
nigga
was 3 and D, 3 and dunks.
That's what I say. They drafted that nigga in the first round, and he was There was nothing there that was like, oh, that shit fire. No. He couldn't shoot. He didn't have no dribble highlights. Wasn't passing. And they was like, yeah, that's the guy. What the fuck?
That's him. He's our new guy.
They wasn't wrong. I mean,
it is Minnesota too, though.
I mean, Minnesota. I mean, they chose right. They let him go to it.
Yeah.
They let him and Wiggins.
What you got on the women's side?
Man, all right.
It's a lot.
This conference tournament is gonna be crazy.
Yes.
The ACC has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 8 teams that can win the conference tournament. About 8 teams. So we got Notre Dame.
What are those 8?
We got Notre Dame, who won the regular season championship today.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to them winning without Olivia Miles too, because a lot of people like
Olivia Miles, speedy recovery
for sure. A lot of people be like, oh, without Olivia Miles, they ain't gonna do shit. All right, Sonya Strong said, who? We're not saying what? 27 on y'all heads. On Louisville, when Haley Van List said, we don't lose at home and we don't lose on senior day. Yes, you do apparently. So take that shit back. Take that shit back. They only have one senior too. It was Nora Kakana. Shout out to Nora Kakana. I love her. But you got one senior. Come on, man. What are we talking about? Notre Dame, Duke, North Carolina, Louisville.
Wait, you said Notre Dame, Louisville, Duke, North Carolina.
Mm-hmm. North Carolina State. Virginia Tech. Mm-hmm. Florida State. Mm-hmm. And Miami is a question mark. Miami has a chance. I don't think they can. I don't think they will, but they have a chance. Right.
What's up with the Kavanagh twins? Like, what was that whole situation?
My thing is like, what did you think they went to Miami for?
Honestly,
who the fuck going to Miami for a basketball program in the women's game? Honestly, like that's the only two. That's the only.
Where were they at before?
Fresno State.
That's right. Yeah.
Like mid-major, like where they was playing really.
They could hoop.
Yeah, like one of them is an offensive player, one of them is a defensive player. Like one of them has better numbers than the other, but I wouldn't say one is way better than the other, but they are clearly some NIL like magnets. Like they are really good at making money online and getting endorsements. They were like one of the first ones in the women's game to get endorsements. They were in Times Square. They had an entire billboard talking about the Kavanagh twins. Why did you think they went to Miami? What the fuck is in Miami? Warm weather. So they can do all they fucking TikToks out in the sun. Like, oh, there was NIL money involved. Probably.
Definitely.
Why not?
And they laughed at that too. They made a TikTok. I was scrolling down my TikTok. I don't even follow them. And they made a TikTok like laughing about it or like joking, whatever, just not even caring about it. It was like, I forgot what the TikTok was.
They got our money.
But they were making fun of it. They were just like, whatever.
What, they thought that was going to stop our bread?
Yeah.
No, it's not. Yeah, man, the ACC is got a lot. And now Olivia Miles getting hurt. Obviously, the first 4 teams have a bye, so I want to say that would be North Carolina, Duke, North Carolina. Did I say North Carolina twice? Notre Dame, Duke.
You did say North Carolina twice.
North
Carolina, Duke,
Notre Dame.
And you said Notre Dame twice just now.
Well, I was saying it. I didn't know you were going to say it. And then I think it's Virginia Tech would be the next ranked team. I think they're one of the 4. Because I think Louisville lost too many games. No, yeah. If Louisville would have won today, they would have been a 4 seed. But they lost. So NC State, Florida State, Miami, and Louisville will be like the teams on the outside trying to play against the top 4 teams. Big Ten, you got Iowa, Indiana, Maryland, Ohio State, Michigan, Illinois. All of those teams are ranked today. So they all have a shot. Iowa got a big win today. Maryland smacked Iowa earlier this week. So those 3 teams kind of beat up on each other. OSU beat Michigan, but then Maryland beat OSU. So those teams, they're doing what they're supposed to do, beating up on each other. Pac-12, Utah beat Stanford today. No, yesterday. But Stanford beat UCLA and Colorado. And then Arizona lost to Oregon, who was on a losing streak. So you got Utah, Stanford, UCLA, Arizona, Colorado, USC, Washington State, and Oregon are question marks for me. They're definitely able to beat those teams. Like Oregon could beat a USC, they could beat a Colorado. Will they? I wouldn't put money on it, but they can. So I'm really interested to see what those conferences do. SEC, I feel like it's a given. It's gonna be South Carolina that wins it. Big 12. Big 12, there's like 4 teams, and then after that, it's kind of ugly, like Texas, Baylor, Oklahoma, and West Virginia. After that, it's like who's gonna win. Big East is gonna come down to Villanova and UConn, in my opinion, but UConn did lose to St. John's yesterday, or Wednesday or Thursday, so it's possible that they lose in the tournament.
Shout out to the Johnnies.
Caitlin Clark had a buzzer-beating 3, beat Indiana 35. She had 34, 9, and 7. Kate Martin had 19. Zanano had 13 and 7. Mackenzie Holmes for Indiana had 21. Grace Berger had 16. Chloe Moore McNeil had 18. Sydney Parrish had 18. Again, like I said earlier, this was a great game. If you have the chance, go watch the highlights. There are some pages on YouTube that'll post the game in full. So if you have the time, watch that. Haley Jones and Cam Brink went off against UCLA. Haley Jones had 18, 6 and 2. Cam Brink had 25, 6 and 3. They also had a really good win over Colorado in overtime. Haley Jones had 23, 11 and 7. Lauren Betts, which was like a home game for her because she went to school and grew up in Colorado, had 14 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, and had, I want to say, 3 clutch free throws. She made 2 to tie it, and then she made 1, I think, in overtime to tie it again. And then Cam Brink is a unreal talent. She is a real life unicorn. She got a rebound and literally took the ball all the way down the court. Hit a good move, got an N1, laid it up. I'm like, she's not supposed to be able to do that, bro. She's not supposed to be able to do that.
Why not?
Because she's 6'7". 6'7" women, 7-foot dudes don't move like that. It's not even just because she's a woman. It's definitely not because she's a woman. When Porzingis was coming up the court crazy, they was calling him a unicorn, as they should. Motherfuckers was not moving like Victor Wembanyama. Niggas is not moving like that. Greg Oden, not moving like that.
Oh man,
Bill Russell,
Prime Greg Oden was crazy.
Not moving crazy. Now I will say Wilt was a crazy athlete, so Wilt was kind of moving like that, but that's a different breed. Kareem wasn't really like a high level. I mean, obviously he was high level, but he wasn't really like an athletic athlete. Neither was Bill Russell. They were 6'10", 7 foot, so they were gonna block a lot of shots. They were gonna get a lot of rebounds. They were gonna do what they do, but it wasn't like they were like bringing the ball down the court, going like hitting dribble moves and shit. Like Shaq in '92, yes. Shaq in like '98, fuck no. Dwight was a specimen, but he wasn't bringing the ball down the court, bringing it coast to coast. Like Embiid can, but anybody really try to see that. Like, you don't trust it if you're his coach. Like, not do that. Giannis, freak of nature, 6'10", can do everything with the ball. That's different. He's different. Jokic, he gonna bring it down slow. He can, like his coast to coast is just coming down, bringing it down, and running the offense. That's his coast to coast. Cam Brink literally got the rebound and went coast to coast and one layup. Shit was tough. Okay? She's not supposed to be able to do shit like that. Cardoso's not doing that. Cardoso is a great player, great athlete, blocks a lot of shots, gets a lot of rebounds. She's not doing that. Lauren Betts at today's can't do that. And she's 18, 19. Okay? There's a lot of players, like, when you're taller than normal, it's harder for your body to be the way that smaller bodies are. That's just a fact of science. That's just the way of life. Yao Ming wasn't moving crazy. If he was, he'd be the greatest of all time. But they're not. So they can't. It's just not. That's why they call them unicorns, because they're different. Like, that's just shit you don't see. You don't see a 6'7" woman You don't see Brittany Griner taking that shit coast to coast. You just don't. Brianna Stewart, she can, but you don't see her taking that shit coast to coast. Asia Wilson, she's not taking that shit coast to coast. Aaliyah Boston, not taking that shit coast to coast. Asia Wilson don't take it coast to coast, bro.
I've seen Asia Wilson take it coast to coast a couple times last season.
I mean, she can.
But it's not known for her to coast to coast badge on goal.
Like Candace Parker. It's normal for her to do that shit.
Oh, yeah.
It's normal for her to do that shit. That's what she grew up doing that shit. Lisa Leslie could do it. But they're like 6'4". So there's still like a Asia Wilson is 6'5", you know. So there's still like a little thing. But Cam Brink, oh my God. I'm telling y'all, go back and watch that highlight and you're gonna be like, what the fuck?
It's on our Twitter page.
Yeah, like how?
How, Sway?
Literally. Like, shit is crazy. Like, she really, I don't even know how to explain it. Shit was crazy.
Man, she get that from her cousin, man. Her cousin helping her out, man.
No, we're not doing that.
Get the handles from her cousin.
We're not doing that. Because they always, oh my God, did you know that they were right? Yes, motherfucker. They did the same shit with Anna Wilson. Did you know that she was Russell Wilson's sister? Yes.
They dragged that out, though. They dragged the Anna Wilson thing
They dragged the Curry shit, too.
I don't really see it as much as they
Because Stanford don't be on ESPN.
Did Russ even come to any of her games?
Who?
Did Russ even come to any of Anna's games?
Russ came to every game.
Oh, he came to every game. Wow.
In March, every game. He was at the conference tournament games. He was at the regular season. Not every regular season game, but he was at a lot of regular season. Russ went to a lot of games.
Okay.
Russ went to a lot of games.
Well, why didn't show him 50 times? They didn't show other guys.
They did show him a lot.
At games.
They did show him a lot.
Oh.
That's why niggas was like, yo, we don't give a fuck. Like, we get it. Like, we know that. The same thing with... Like,
no, I know I made that a point last week, how they didn't show any WNBA players except for Candace Parker at NBA All-Star.
And that's because she was on commentary.
Exactly.
But remember...
But, like...
They be like, oh...
Hey, Sparks against Liberty, they gonna show KD when he pull up. Or I mean, no, I should say Mercury against Liberty. They go show KD when he pull up, or doggone, they go show LeBron at a Sparks game if he decides to pull up.
Yeah.
No, he needs to pull up Drake. Drake needs to pull up at that preseason game. Because he was talking about he wanted a team expanding there. He needs to pull up. He got to put his money where his mouth is, man.
We don't care. We don't care. We talked about this last week.
I'm just saying.
We talked about this last week. Why are we wanting a man's appeal when they don't want to?
No, I'm not saying because of that. I'm just saying he was talking all this talk about bringing the team to Canada. He better be one of the people there.
I know that. But then they're going to make it about Drake being there and not about the game. And know what? I don't want to see that. You know they will. It's Drake.
Well, they'll probably show him for a little bit, but they ain't gonna show him they better not show him every 2 seconds.
My nigga.
Like they did.
My nigga.
Who was at the game? It was somebody at the game. Darren Waller. They kept showing Darren Waller at the during the final games. I was like, bro, we don't care. Like that was kind of like low key news anyway, and then y'all just aired their whole business out.
My nigga. When Drake, when the Raptors was going to the finals, did they not make half of the fucking... Didn't they have segments about him being there?
Definitely did.
When they was playing Philly, he was talking shit to Embiid. And then when they was playing the Warriors, he was talking shit to Draymond.
Because he was courtside. I mean, it's like, you can't miss him.
Exactly. So if he's courtside at the game, they're going to put it on him even more. Then they didn't.
Drake ain't going to be... Drake doesn't have a WNBA team. I don't think he's going to be trash-talking Kalia Copper as he's coming down the court.
That's not what I'm saying. But the fact that he's sitting there, they're going to keep showing him. Because they want people to be like, oh, Drake is at the game. That's not the. I don't.
Drake gonna find some excuse. He's gonna be like, oh, I'm in album mode. You in album mode? You can't come see a game for 2 hours. Anyways, continue, Tariq.
I don't remember what I was talking about, to be honest. Oh, Cam Brink.
We were just talking about Cam Brink, unicorn stuff.
Yeah, she's just a different breed. I do want to talk about Stanford. Their team is, I would say, just as deep as South Carolina. Lauren Betts, Kiki Arfin, They've got 2 young guards that can really step in and play. Like they can go about 9 deep. And I think that's important for March because there's a lot of teams where it's like, damn, if our best player get hurt, we're kind of fucked. UConn, Caitlin Clark, or shit, damn, I didn't even say their fucking team name. That shit crazy.
Wow.
Shit crazy. I call Iowa.
You said the Iowa Caitlin Clarks. You said Caitlin Clark and the girls. That's what you said. That's crazy.
Caitlin Hawkeye.
That's crazy.
Caitlin Clark Hawkeye. They ain't got a.
The Caitlin Clarks, man. That's wild, sir.
Crazy. I didn't say the Caitlin Clark. I just said Caitlin Clark. But like if Caitlin,
I'm about to say Caitlin Clark and the girls.
If Caitlin gets hurt, Iowa's done. If I would say Indiana would be okay because they still have Mackenzie or Grace. Like if one of them is out, they still have the other. But like Cam Brink, she's been in foul trouble before. It was nothing new. You got Fran Believe. You got Lauren Betts has been playing really well. Brooke Dimitri, Kiki. Like you got plenty of players that can step in. And there's a drop off, but it's not like a drastic drop off. Like, oh my God, we're gonna fucking lose by 20 now. But there's not a lot of teams where you can say, hey, I can go 9-10 deep if my team gets in foul trouble, and I'm confident that we're gonna keep playing well. Like Notre Dame is getting close to that. I think Notre Dame is gonna be even better next year than they were this year.
Oh, for sure.
Like they got like Prosper and KK Bransford. Like they played really well today. When Olivia Miles went down, they had 25 points combined. They played really well. I think Stanford, the fact that they have that much depth is going to come down. Is going to play a huge part in the tournament because there's a lot of teams that just can't match up. Like a UConn, who's gonna at some point they're gonna have to play. Like, I also want to get to the Geno thing. Geno was saying he can't trust his players, like his bench players.
What's up? Yo.
How bad? You good?
Yeah. You said Geno said he can't trust his players.
Yeah. He's like, oh, I can't trust players and all that. And it's like, how would you know that if you don't play them at all?
Yeah.
And it's I don't understand it. Like, Ayanna Patterson is not a bad player. She's just young. And you got to give her the ability to make mistakes. And I've never seen a player not make a mistake. Doesn't matter who they are. Doesn't matter how good they are. Doesn't matter how experienced they are. They're going to make a mistake. You have to give them that ability to make the mistake and to let them grow from it. And if you don't do that, then how can you expect them to do well on the court? Like, Carolina's playing well, but you can't play one player off the bench and expect everything to just fall into place. Like, I just don't understand that. And it's like, I know there's players like Amari DeBerry. She could come out and rebound the ball. Why can't she come out and play 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes with confidence? Like, put some confidence in them. Like, there were games where we should beat them by like 10, 15, 20, and you could have put them in the game to give them that experience. But you chose to keep Lou, Aaliyah, and Dorka out there to play 39 minutes. And this is why we're in the place that we're in with Paige. The reason Paige got injured in the first place is because she played 40 minutes in a game she didn't need to play 40 minutes in. Easy. Like, AJ comes back, and you're going to play her 30 minutes a game. Like, you gotta be able to put you gotta be able to put every player in good positions. And if you're supposed to be one of the greatest coaches of all time, I don't want to hear that. And the way that he recruits, I don't want to hear that, oh, I don't really have the players to do exactly what I want to do. Develop them. That's what college basketball is about, development. You have all those players for 4 years. They can't leave. Aaliyah Edwards ain't going nowhere next year. She's still going to be there. Caroline Ducharme ain't going nowhere next year. Nika Mule ain't going nowhere. So it's not like, oh, these spots are going to open up. If they did, what the fuck were Ayana and them going to do? Because they ain't been in the position yet. We lost players like Sailor. Well, we could have used Sailor this year. But he didn't play her last year. So she went to Arkansas. And it's had good shots. She's had good moments. She'd have been the starting point guard this year. We'd have been way better off because we had an actual point guard to play behind Paige. If Paige was playing this year, Nika wouldn't be playing that much, which is crazy. But he's always done this. He's always played short rotations and just hope that, we get through it without injury. Because he was used to blowing teams out. We haven't blown teams out. That shit is over with. That shit is not coming back. The days of the best college basketball teams blowing out the other teams that they play every game, that shit is gone. That shit is gone. Kentucky's not blowing teams out. Duke not blowing teams out. North Carolina, Kansas, Tennessee, Auburn, like whatever teams you want to name, like UConn, South Carolina, they not blowing teams out every night. It's gone.
It's a new day.
It's not, that shit's over with. Shit's not happening again anymore. And that's good. Parity is good in sports.
Yeah.
Like, nobody thought the Eagles was going to make the Super Bowl. Nobody had the Chiefs. Damn near, nobody had the Chiefs making the playoffs. I had them as a wild card preseason. Nobody else is going to win the NBA championship this year. Who's going to win men's March Madness? Unbiasedly.
CUC.
Unbiasedly.
Unbiased. Yeah, I'm not making a bracket this year.
10 years ago, we would have said off the top Kansas or Kentucky or Duke.
Kansas, Kentucky,
Gonzaga.
Duke.
Like, would have been
Carolina.
Easy answer. This year, I don't fucking know. Anybody. Literally anybody. A 10 seed could win that shit this year, and I wouldn't be shocked.
Like I said, College Charleston.
But yeah, man, I just need Gino to trust the players that are on the bench, man. Give Amari a chance, or she's gonna leave too. P.I. Gabriel left, like Sailor left. I understand there are some players that are not gonna really get the time. Like there's gonna be an Olivia Thompson on every team that like came in with Aaliyah Boston and Zaya Cook and Bree Bill and Letitia Amahir, and isn't really gonna get the minutes, but they're important to the team. But Amari is a player, like, when she comes on the court, she doesn't play bad at all. Like, she plays well. He just doesn't give her the chance. And it's like, I understand that Dorka is better. Lou is better. Aaliyah is better. But when they're in foul trouble or when they're tired, bring them out. Give Amari 3 minutes. 3-minute stretches.
That's why you stack up your team the way you do and have been doing, bro.
3-minute stretches.
Like,
you don't need...
Oh, that's why South Carolina is as good as they are, because they have the relief.
It's like, oh, how are they gonna play all these players? Don's gonna figure that shit out. Gino hasn't. I'm gonna play my best players 38 minutes.
He's losing it, man. He's losing it. He is losing it.
I'm gonna play my best players 38 minutes, and I'm gonna hope they don't get hurt. And
he's losing it.
If they get hurt, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. Cry probably.
This ain't the 90s. This ain't the thousands. This ain't the whatever 2010s. This is 2020.
You don't have Maya Moore and Sue Bird and Diana Taurasi.
You got generational talent,
and you currently don't have Paige or AZ. So, like, I don't know what to tell you, man.
Tides are turning, man. Tables.
You gotta
are turning,
work with
bro.
what you got.
It's a new day. It's a new day.
You gotta work with what you got.
It's a new day.
You gotta work with what you got, man. That's all I'm gonna say. You gotta work with what you got. If you got Amari DeBerry and Ayanna Patterson on your bench, play them. We have a really young guard that we brought in when Paige got hurt. Play her. She only got to play in one meaningful game, and I think that was the UCLA game. And, yeah, she struggled a little bit. That was her first ever college game. What do you expect? And then it was like, oh, she won't really touch the floor anymore. She played, I think, maybe the game after that, and then hasn't really touched the floor. There was a game where we needed a point guard because they all kept turning the ball over, and he put her in. And there was like 2 minutes left, and he expected her to come in and just dribble past everybody. She's been sitting on the bench for 13 games in a row. She's been sitting on the bench for the last 2 hours, and you expect her to come in cold and just dribble past all these players that have been playing for the last 25 minutes. I don't understand it. I really don't. I know everybody's not an all-star talent, not a bona fide 5-star talent, but you still got to play them. Or you're going to be sitting at home wondering, what the fuck did I do wrong? You didn't give your players any time on the bench. And they got worn the fuck down by the time March got here. So, that's my spill. I know I said the same thing the last couple of weeks about UConn, and we need to play more players, but it's just a fact, man. I mean, the games aren't getting further away. Like, the conference tournaments are here. And then March Madness is right around the corner. It's not far away. So, when you play those, it's every other day. You get 2 days off, and then you're playing every other day for a 2.5 week stretch. So, and it's going to be difficult. I don't think AZ's going to come back. So, and if she does, it's going to be difficult to think that she's just going to come in to a tournament setting and just play great. That's a lot to ask for somebody that's been injured for three quarters of the season. But knowing Gino, if they say she's cleared, 25, 30 minutes, she's playing.
Ain't funny, but dang.
25, 30 minutes, she's playing.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I think Stanford has a really good shot. When they play at their best, I think they can win. I think they can win the whole thing. If they play at their best in the tournament, I think they can win. I think there's only a few teams that I could see beating South Carolina, and Stanford is probably the top of the list.
Even with some of the losses they had this season?
The Pac-12 is really good. Pac-12 is really good. Utah is ranked in the top 10. UCLA is ranked in the top 20. Arizona's ranked in the top 15. And Arizona, I mean, Stanford does this. Stanford loses to teams that they shouldn't lose to. Oh my God. Dame has 41 at halftime. So that's about to get put on the TV.
Tune in that when we turn this off.
That's about to get put on the TV.
Hey, wrap it up, Tariq.
Look, I just they had a tough schedule, and I think that helps them. Like in 2020, they lost back-to-back games in the Pac-12, and then turned around, won the conference tournament, and won the NCAA tournament. I think that'll help them though. I think those losses help you. Like South Carolina, they don't have that. Okay, we lost. How do we bounce back this season? Because they haven't lost. Now they always find a way in games to fight back, but I don't know. I feel like when you have losses, you're like, all right, this is what I need to do differently. Okay, I really need to do this differently because we lost 3 games, and this happened in all 3 of those games. One thing for Stanford is turnovers, because as much as they have point guard play, they don't have elite point guard play, and they haven't had that since probably Keanu Williams. Actually, wasn't even a point guard, and I mean Anna Wilson, you could say was, but. Last year they were trying to do it with Lexi and Lacey Hull and Haley, and it's kind of tough to try to do that. I don't know, but this year, I think the way Cam Brink is playing, the way Haley Jones is playing, Lauren Betts is coming along, Brooke Dimitri's coming along, Hannah Jump and shooting the ball, and their young guard play. I think they have a real shot at winning the championship this year. And I'm not as confident as I was in 2020 about them winning because I think I only did three. I think I only did three brackets, and I did Stanford in 2 and UConn in 1 that year. So I was very confident in the fact that they were going to win, and I wouldn't say I'm that confident this season, but I think they have a real shot. I think they have a real shot. I would not be surprised by them winning. Michael, or wow, I've never said that. ML sent us.
I was like, who are you talking about? Who do we know there, Michael?
I only said it because it came across my phone and said retweeted about Michael Law. But ML, I don't know if you've seen the tweet that he sent to the show. And he wanted us to rank college guards in the women's game. I didn't get to make a list.
In our lifetime.
Yeah. I didn't get to make a list.
I just saw it too, so I didn't get to make a list, but I'll tweet mine.
I was about to say, so what we can do is this. We can make a list based off the players that he did right now, and then we can come back next week with our list. So that people can see what we think.
So well, let me pull up the tweet so I can see what his list was, because his list was honestly interesting. But I mean, hey,
it was more interesting. Skylar was last,
which is
definitely.
I don't know about that. Well, we were basically saying that she's too low.
That's definitely interesting. I was okay. I'm not mad at it though. I'm not completely mad at it.
Like, he got Kelsey as in what? Kelsey Plum?
Yeah.
Over Skylar Diggins? Enrique? Over Skylar Diggins?
Kelsey Plum was Sabrina first, and Sabrina was before Caitlin. So, like, remember, Kelsey Plum broke the record for scoring in D1. Then Sabrina. Yeah. And Caitlin Clark will probably do it next. So, Kelsey deserves to be on the list.
Yeah, she definitely deserves to be on the list, but over Skylar?
Yeah, I mean, look.
I don't know, because Kelsey was what? She was picked number 1 in her draft, or number 2?
Yes.
Number 1, right?
My thing is, are we looking at numbers, or are we looking at impact and championships?
Winning or whatever, championships, just, I guess, careers, I don't know.
Skylar got a championship, Enrique got a championship, Diana has a championship, Sue has a championship. Kelsey, Sabrina, and Caitlin do not. Like, I would be willing to put Jordan Canada up here. I don't know where, but Jordan Canada at UCLA was fantastic.
Facts.
Which is why I need more time to go look at the list. But for this list, I would go Diana,
DT
Sue,
for sure. DT Sue, yeah.
I think I'm gonna go Skylar.
That's what I was about to say. I think Skylar would be my third.
I'm gonna go
and
Skylar.
Then I would go.
This is where it gets tough.
I want to say Sabrina next, only because Caitlin ain't done yet. You know.
My thing is,
like, I don't think Caitlin has surpassed. Like, I don't know. Like, Caitlin's pretty damn good.
My thing is, it sucks.
I just don't know if she's surpassed
for Sabrina
the rest of them
because she had a chance to win a championship in 2020 or 2019, but COVID happened. So, no, it was 2020. So that championship, that possible championship. Obviously, there were some other teams like Stanford, Baylor,
they had a
South
squad
Carolina
too.
that had a chance, but
they had what, 3 or 4 of them in the W now.
Sabrina's accolades would be even better if she had that championship, but she doesn't. So it makes it hard for me to put her over Enrique when I had to deal with the heartbreak of Enrique breaking my heart and sending us home on a buzzer beater. So I would have to go Enrique here.
So you would say Enrique after Skylar?
Yeah, I'm going to go DT, Sue, Skylar, Enrique. And then I'll go Sabrina, Kelsey, Caitlin. Just because...
I think I agree with that.
Because Caitlin hasn't finished yet. And Kelsey, Kelsey didn't have a great team around her. Neither does... I mean, I would say Caitlin has a better team around her than Kelsey does. And
definitely, yeah.
Caitlin losing in the round of 32 last year ain't sitting right with me. So I need to see more from her. This smart.
Yeah.
Like, she lost in the Sweet 16 a couple years ago to UConn, which was expected because she didn't have there was just too much talent on the other side with Paige and, all the play. Now, if Paige didn't get hurt this year, she's definitely on this list.
Oh,
because
for certain.
Me personally, and I don't think this is biased because I love Caitlin Clark, I would rather have Paige Beckers than Caitlin Clark. That's just me, though. That's just me. But I need more time. I need more time to put this list together because Kennedy Carter was great at Texas A&M. Just fantastic at Texas A&M. I can't put them over Enrique. I just can't. Enrique, she did it in the national championship, a fucking buzzer beater, bro. In a national championship game. And she did it in the Final Four in front of Cole, in front of her favorite player. That is
twofold.
Literally, if you ever play a sport and you dream of anything, it's a game-winning shot or touchdown or home run or whatever you want to call it. A game-winning spike if you're playing volleyball, or a game-winning hole-in-one. Like, you want everybody to be watching and your favorite player or your hero to be watching you. She did that shit twice. She did that shit twice, and then they almost won that shit the next year against Baylor. I can't put them over Enrique. I just can't. I can't. So for me, it would be Diana, Sue, Skylar, Enrique, Sabrina, Kelsey, Caitlin.
Same.
That's what mine would be. But there are some names missing. Like, I may be inclined to throw Jordan Canada in there. I may be inclined to throw Kennedy Carter in there. I've got to go look. There's so many names. And this, are we talking strictly ones? Are we talking twos? Because Kayla McBride should be in there. Gabby Wood.
Her college career is.
Kia Nurse? No, probably not because her numbers aren't up there. But as a important guard, I mean, if we're doing twos, in my more two. DT's a two. DT was the point guard. Or was DT a point guard? I guess it depends on who she was playing with. When she played with Sue, she was a two. I don't know. Yeah, it depends on if you're.
I didn't say what position.
It depends on if you're. She played shooting guard most of her career, I feel like, but there was definitely times where she played the point. So, but Sabrina, Sue, Kelsey, all one. Skylar a one. Enrique is most definitely a two. In college, she was a two because Marina Mabry played the one. Jackie Young played the one a little bit. Jackie Young she was a one in college. Because Marina didn't like playing. Marina didn't want to play point guard. So yeah, that's my rebuttal to that list. But I will come back next week with a clear list with more time because he asked us at 7:17.
You heard it.
He asked us at 7:17, and we're doing the show at 8. So, didn't really give us much notice. Kind of threw us on the spot.
Yeah, I literally saw that. I was like I saw it. I saw it as I made that one tweet saying tomorrow's pod summed up.
Oh yeah. So
off the fist.
So yeah. But that's my list. There's
a lot of talk under it, though.
There is a lot of talk under it.
Got people talking.
When I saw Skylar and Enrique last, I knew people was not going to be happy with that. And I would say, yeah, maybe a little bit of recency bias, but Sabrina should definitely be on the list. Should be high on the list. Kelsey deserves to be on the list. All of these players deserve to be on the list, but I need more time. I need time to digest. I need time to go do my proper research, so that I'm not missing anybody. Because there's definitely some players that I like, that I feel should be on this list somewhere. I'll do a top 10. I'll do a top 10 guards of the last.
What, 20 years?
I'll do 20. Because
DT and thing was at Sue. They was at UConn, what, 20 years ago? 20-some years ago?
Yeah. Yeah. So, I'm gonna tweet out what mine would be now, or I might just wait for the show. I might wait for the episode to come out. I don't know. But if you're listening, you know what my list is. I might tweet it out. I might not. But yeah, that's my list. Damn. Oh, never mind. Okay, I was gonna say no way he got 40 at half and they losing to the Rockets. I was about to say, bro, ain't no fucking way. So yeah, that's about all I had for today. Hopefully it wasn't too long of the show. I don't know how far we were.
Yeah, 2 hour mark, 2 hour 1 minute.
Okay, because mine like overlapped when the thing came through and like froze up a little bit.
All right, I'm sorry. What was that you said?
When the thing came in and everything like slowed down or like stopped or whatever, it's showing now. For me, it's showing 24 minutes, so that's why I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah. Okay, because we had 2 hours. I don't know. I had a feeling it's gonna be a short episode, like at the 1:30 mark, and then like you just took over. I was like, oh, he got the ISO. They need to replace First Take with us, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. We felt 2 hours.
There's definitely some more shit I can talk about. If I wrote down everything that I was thinking during the week, I would remember.
Dog, I could still talk to you for like an hour about something random in basketball.
If I wrote down everything that I would want to talk about on the show, we'd be here forever. There's stuff that I just like.
And then you have a show, a daily show. Oh my goodness, that'd be amazing. We just had a daily show.
That would be
good. I don't know. There's just be some stuff we'll look back on whenever we get to that point. So,
facts.
Stuff for our fans to be like, oh, they manifested this moment.
Amen. But yeah.
You gotta see it to believe it, man. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in once again to the Hoodie and Headband podcast show here on Multiplicity Media's YouTube page. Yeah. Just hit 100 subscribers. Yes.
Actually, funny thing is, I went and looked, and it was 99. So somebody unsubscribed so that we were not 100.
Somebody subscribed, but they didn't get the jersey. That's crazy.
That's funny.
Them boy ain't get the jerseys. Like, oh, I'm taking my subscription back. What?
Now, somebody else might have subscribed, but I definitely went and looked at this morning when I seen the tweet, and I was like, "Damn, bro, 99." Somebody went unsubscribed when they saw that we made it to 100. That's crazy. It's kind of like the TikTok. Like every time a TikToker will get to a certain point, they'll like follow, unfollow.
Yeah, we really at 99.
Yeah, foul. Real foul.
I'm about to go make another YouTube page and get us to 100. About to use one of my 8 Gmail accounts.
Jeez.
No, I'm playing. I only got like 3.
Yeah, Jacob, cut the part where he went and drank water. So that it's
don't cut that out.
So it's less than 2 hours. Because I don't think it can. Can it make it on the show if it's 2 hours?
No, it can. I think we've done 2 hours before, but I mean,
I wasn't sure. Know. But I mean,
because because when we were using the other stuff, the other software to do our clips, it was like, oh, no longer.
Oh, yeah. You're right. All right, so we're good on this.
Like, it could be 2 hours.
Yeah,
we're good. But we're wrapping this up. We ain't going for another hour. No. This is long enough. Attention span is already bad for our generation. So if you made it this far,
shout out to you.
I rocks with you.
The long way.
Slime for real.
All right, y'all.
Anyways, man. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. I am Bryce. That is Tariq. Know where to find us. If not, it'll be in the description.
All right.
Appreciate y'all.
Damn, that man stole my shit. Appreciate y'all.
I know. Peace, love, positivity, everybody.
Appreciate y'all.